All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to walk through the incredible story of AI in customer service. We'll look at how it's evolving from what is basically a simple tool that just gives answers into a true autonomous partner that actually gets things done.
You know the feeling, right? You're staring at an inbox just packed with customer questions, and every single one is its own little ticking clock. But what if that email about a missing package didn't just get a quick reply, but it actually kicked off the entire reshipment process all by itself? Well, that future is a lot closer than you might think, and it all begins with a tool that most of us are already pretty familiar with.
And that's the knowledge-based chatbot. This is really step one on our journey. Think of it this way. It's an AI that has essentially read every single help article, every FAQ, every product spec your company has ever created. So when a customer asks a question, it's not just guessing. It's diving deep into that sea of knowledge to pull out the most accurate answer it can find. And the benefits here are, well, pretty huge. This AI helper is on the clock 24/7, dishing out fast answers and taking care of all those simple, repetitive questions that used to bog down your team. This automation, it doesn't just lower costs, it does something far more valuable. It frees up your human agents to use their brainpower on the really tricky problems, the complex stuff that actually requires a human touch.
So you're convinced. You decide, yep, I need one of these 24/7 helpers. But the second you start, you hit a fork in the road. And it's a decision that, on the surface, it looks purely technical. But trust me, it has massive, massive implications for the future of your entire customer service operation.
We call this the architect's dilemma. It's all about how you design the digital blueprint, the very foundation of your AI. And the path you take is going to determine whether your AI stays a simple helper or if it evolves into something much, much more powerful.
Let's make this super simple. Imagine you're building a house. One option is like buying a prefab home. It's standardized, it's fast, and you can move in like almost right away. The other option is like hiring an architect to design a custom home from the ground up with modular parts, ready for any expansion you can dream of down the road. Both get you a house for sure, but their potential is just worlds apart.
So in tech speak, that prefab home is what's called a monolithic architecture. Everything, the email part, the AI part, the ticketing part, it's all baked into one single giant application. Now the custom home, that's a microservices architecture. It's not one big thing. It's a collection of small, independent services that all talk to each other. So one service figures out what the customer wants, another one creates the ticket, and so on. They work together, but you can update or swap them out one by one.
So what's the big trade-off between these two? What's the catch? When you're just starting, it almost always comes down to one simple thing: time.
With that monolithic prefab approach, you are moving fast. I mean, you can go from an idea to a fully working system in about a month. It is absolutely the fastest way to get value and solve the problem you have right in front of you. But then you look at the microservices approach, we're talking 2 to 3 times longer. The entire first month is just spent laying the foundation, just setting up all those little independent services and figuring out how they're going to communicate. It is a much, much bigger upfront investment.
So you're probably asking, why on earth would anyone choose the slower path? Well, it's because this choice isn't really just about building a chatbot. It's about building a platform that can support the next huge leap in AI. And to understand that, we have to kind of shift our goalposts.
We've got to move beyond just spitting out quick answers. The true goal, the new North Star for customer service AI, has to be complete end-to-end resolution. For years, the metric everyone obsessed over was deflection. Did the bot stop the customer from bugging a human? It's all about avoidance. But the new golden metric is resolution. Did the AI solve the customer's entire problem from start to finish, just like your best human agent would? This measures completion, and believe me, the difference in impact is just staggering.
And I really mean staggering. Take one company, Love's. They saved over $1.2 million in just 2 years. And how did they do it? They shifted their focus from just deflecting calls to fully resolving customer issues with AI. That is the power of moving past simple answers.
And if you look at where human agents actually spend their time, it becomes crystal clear why resolution is such a game changer. A whopping 28% of their time is just spent authenticating who the customer is. Add in other stuff like starting a new service or processing a payment, and you realize a huge part of an agent's day is just running through routine multi-step processes.
And that's the key right there. For an AI to truly resolve these kinds of issues, it can't just be a glorified search engine for your help docs. It needs to perform actions. It has to be able to connect to other systems, authenticate the user, and actually execute the task. It needs to act.
And this is where that big architectural choice we made earlier really pays off. That flexible, custom-built microservices foundation is what allows us to build the next step in this evolution. Not just a helper, but a true virtual coworker. And this is what we call agentic AI.
So what exactly is agentic AI? Well, McKinsey defines it as an AI that can independently plan and then execute complex, multi-step tasks. It's not just responding, it's reasoning. It's an AI that can actually reach into your logistics systems, your payment processors, your CRM, and get the job done. There's this great quote from Lorena Yee at the McKinsey Global Institute that just nails it. She says, AI agents won't just automate tasks. They will reshape how work gets done. This is a fundamental shift, right? We're moving from AI as a simple tool to AI as a genuine teammate.
So here's how it works. First, it understands what a customer needs, just from plain English. Second, it creates a step-by-step work plan to solve the problem. Third, it executes that plan, connecting to all the different systems it needs to perform actions. And finally, it resolves the entire issue, completing the whole task from start to finish.
This is the future that's being built as we speak. A future where all those complicated customer service workflows, I'm talking returns, exchanges, tracking shipments, rescheduling pickups, are all handled autonomously, reliably, and instantly. It's a future where your AI isn't just helping your team, it is an active member of your team.
And this all leads us to the final, really critical question. This evolution from a simple helper to an autonomous coworker isn't science fiction. It's happening right now. So, when your AI can handle the entire task from end to end, what are the new, bigger, more important problems that your human team will finally be free to solve?